Today let's talk about the away mission and the tests that Osamu and the team will be going through in World Trigger. But before I get into my theories of the future of the show and what will particularly happen with Osamu within the story, please do like and subscribe. If you like World Trigger, if you hate World Trigger, do the same. And let's get on to my theory, shall we? So recently I had the thought of, will Osamu pass the test for the away mission? And for some reason I've got this theory that he won't, because what we know of Osamu currently is that he does not have a high Trion value. He is not that experienced combat-wise, and all in all, he couldn't even beat the worst A-ranked fighter who got there through nepotism that many times. He lost like 140 times compared to 48 wins. So it shows that he really is not a strong combatant, even if he does have good leadership skills. He's not the leader of the team for the test. So that really gives me the thought of Osamu won't pass. However, this then leads to what will happen within the story, because he is one of the main characters. So Chika and Husei will still be going on the away mission because that's what they've currently agreed upon. And Yuma might very possibly pass because he is a very talented and well-experienced soldier. So what will Osamu do stuck at Earth when everyone else is on the away mission? Well, there are some options available to you. You can have Osamu sneaking in on the away mission, which I don't see very viable because you're obviously going to detect there's another human on board, and as they said, the spaceship doesn't really have that much space in general, so there's not really any room for him to sneak in and hide. So I think that's out of the question. So then Osamu stays behind, and Chika goes on the mission. But how will this progress the story? It will progress Chika's main plotline, but what will Osamu be doing? Well, here's my theory. Chika, in the neighborhood, they are kidnapped or go missing, very much like her brother, very much like people of Old Border. They die, they go missing. It's a very tough job and very dangerous mission. It's very viable that this could happen. So Chika goes missing, let's say, and Osamu, his whole reason for being in Border is to protect Chika, is to help her. Being in this story is for Chika's sake. So when looking at what plot could occur, Osamu will then be told that Chika has gone missing, and inevitably will go and try and find her himself. Maybe with Yuma, maybe by himself, maybe on a solo mission, because from what I see of Border and their politics, they would not let Osamu and the away mission team go again very quickly, because they have to recharge, they have to make sure everything's safe, train people again, go through another test, and then go on another away mission. And even then, you probably won't find Chika because she's mysteriously gone. So what Osamu might do is the same as Chika's older brother and the sniper from Border. He might just go rogue and completely make Border void and go into the neighborhood himself. Now this is a very far stretch of a theory, but I do think it's an interesting topic to look at, because then you have so many options as to what can happen in the neighborhood. You have the whole travel aspect. Osamu can travel from planet to planet, just searching, looking around, learn about triggers, gain more powerful triggers to use in combat, and possibly just pick other people up on the way, because I think if Yuma's still around, Yuma will probably guide him and help him through the planets, because he's obviously experienced and has a way to get back, especially if on the away mission he regains Replica, then he definitely has a way to go back home to the other planets, as he states early on in the story. If Osamu and Yuma are looking for Chika, jumping from planet to planet in the neighborhood, they can pick up people in other countries, possibly refugees of people that fought with Yuma in the war, friends that before his father died, that will help them get to Afro Crater or find Chika. You've got this whole aspect of there's so much more out there than what we already know, because you've got this grand universe that's built for us. However, we have not yet explored any of it, and that's what we'll probably see on the away mission, but I think this would be an interesting way to take the story. As well, Chika is very overpowered in a sense, so you would have to make her a goal. It's a very Bleach-esque thing. Chika goes missing, they look for Chika, they save Chika, but there's so much more to it from going country to country. It would be like a mix of a plot of like Bleach and One Piece. Like you're tracking down, you're going from island to island, and you're trying to save the girl. And also along the way, you obviously have different plot points, different problems and situations that will occur, such as you can come along a societal problems, the slums, drugs. And there are so many things that you could bring up, because World Trigger is an advanced story. It does have the capacity to work on stuff like this, as well as the aspect of you can have really different terrains, you can meet new styles of fighters, and the combat can really expand, because a lot of people do enjoy World Trigger mostly for the combat. So eventually Osamu, Yuma, and the gang they've collected will find Chika and the grand goal, and even on their travels they can possibly find Chika's brother and that gang, and we'll learn about what happened with them and the past, and we get a nice neat flashback. They will help find Chika, and you've got this whole massive war that's going on, because Chika is and can be used for a mother trigger, as we've seen from Afro Crater, so she is very useful to other planets. So you can have this whole aspect of warfare and have a massive war arc in which you can go into real depth of what's going on, because what we've seen from World Trigger so far, war arcs are the key point. We've seen invasions, we've seen the war in the city. It's really what World Trigger excels at, and I think this would be a really cool way to show off. And then if that's how the story goes and the author feels that his health is deteriorating so much, that would be a very nice way to end the story, because you've visited random planets, you've gone on the journey, it feels well earned. You find out about Chika's brother and the backstory, you find a bit more about Border and Jin from hearing from actual sources and not from the political views, so you hear from like the countries that they used to be connected with. And then you have the whole aspect of a clean ending in which you save Chika, you all go back home, you've learnt your lessons. Obviously they're no longer border agents because they broke the rules and they are retired trigger users. We come to a neat end of which Chika's goal is realised. Osamu and Yuma don't have a goal anymore, so they're just living daily life as friends, and they can just go back to school, get a job, and live normally. I think it'd be a neat way, a nice clean way, if he wanted to cut it off there, because his health is deteriorating and you don't want him to go beyond what he can, as he has already delayed chapters many this year already. But that's just a little theory that I've come up with on the fly. Do tell me what you think of the theory. If you think it's shit, do tell me, because I will try better next time. But overall, please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time hopefully. So thank you and goodbye.